Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the March 25th, 2026 Town of Kill Devil Hills Board of Commissioners meeting. I call this meeting to order and invite everyone to please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And I invite everyone to please join me in a moment of silence. All right. Good evening, everybody. Nice to see everyone. Our next item of business this evening is our agenda approval.
I move to approve the agenda.
Second.
Do we have any further comment? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, we have an agenda. Now is the time you set aside for public comment. This is an opportunity for anyone in the audience to address the board on any topic of their choosing that pertains to the town. Do ask that when you are called upon, please approach the podium, speak into the microphone, and identify yourself by name and address. Please keep your comments to 3 minutes if you're speaking as an individual, or 5 minutes if you're speaking on behalf of a group. If anybody would like to take advantage of our first public comment period, we will have a second one later. Go for it.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you. My name is Anthony Leone. I actually live in Collington, 45 Harborview Drive, but I'm here on behalf of the Outer Banks Insider and local news in general. And my wife and I, Corrine, we both own and operate Outer Banks Insider, and we have worked pretty hard to get to put together our local News Day celebration that's coming up. And firstly, I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time to possibly vote on adding this piece into your agenda for the proclamation of Local News Day that will be happening on April 10th. We are going to be putting together an event at Wave Riders Cafe in Nags Head that we're inviting everybody to. It will be on April 10th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's open to the public. We'll have coffee for everybody. We've organized local news organizations from Currituck all the way down to Ocracoke who will be here for the public to come and see the faces that are behind the headlines. We are real people that live in this community. We're people that care about our community. And it's a great place for you all to meet us and for us to hear directly from you what it is that's important to you. So I just want to thank you for that.
Thank you, Mr. Leon.
Thank you.
Would anybody else like to speak at our first public comment period? All right. Well, in response, I thank you both for being here this evening, and we will talk about Local News Day proclamation a little later in the agenda. But yeah, thanks for all the work you do. I see Corinne all around, so I know you're a very hardworking journalist, and we appreciate everything you do. Anything else anyone else would like to add?
No,
All
just
right.
agree.
All right. Any ongoing business this evening? All right. New business item number 1, investiture of new Board of Commissioners member Ron Seidman II. I will turn the festivities over to Town Clerk Michael Adele.
Do solemnly and sincerely swear
Do solemnly and sincerely swear
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution and laws of the United States,
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of North Carolina
to the state of North Carolina
and to the constitutional powers and authorities
and to the constitutional powers and authorities
which are or may be established
which are or may be established
for the government thereof,
for the government thereof,
that I will endeavor to support, maintain, and defend
that I will endeavor to support, maintain, and defend
the Constitution and laws of said state,
the Constitution and laws of said state,
not inconsistent with
not inconsistent with
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
to the best of my knowledge and ability,
to the best of my knowledge and ability,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of my office as Commissioner for the Town of Catawba Hills.
of my office as Commissioner for the Town of Catawba Hills.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Oh, let's get one.
Sorry.
Now listen to the boss.
Oh, it's because you're touching me.
Oh,
You
sorry.
can't touch me. 1, 2, 3.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
Yeah. We got our Sunday clothes on.
No, all right. Got my tie.
This may be Dylan's Saturday.
Yeah. I wear one the rest of the year now.
Ah, I was wondering.
What we're going to do is first we're going to do this quick seated picture. So the three of you all closest will sit. And Mr. Hopkins, if you'll stand between those two.
Will I stand or seated?
You'll stand.
Let's stand right.
All right.
We've got this down to an art.
I see. Congratulations. There you go. Stylish. They were matching. That's good. Where do I stand?
Right there.
Thank you, sir.
You don't look at me. Just keep looking through the phone.
All right.
I don't know if I hold
Never
it.
smiled.
That's what I was.
Yeah. Never smiled that way.
Yeah, right.
We're good unless you're wanting others.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank you very much. All right. All right.
All right. All right. Back to work. Congratulations, Commissioner Simon.
Thank you very
Welcome
much.
to the board.
Appreciate
Happy
it.
to have you aboard, sir.
Congratulations. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
All right, so we will move on to new business item number 2, appointments and nominations. Item A under this piece of new business is our appointment to the Government Education Access Channels Committee. I will entertain any motion for this. Is something that one of our board members is responsible for, and open the floor for any nominations.
I'll make the motion to appoint Commissioner Seidman to that position.
Very nice. We have a second.
Second that.
Any further discussion?
Yes, sir.
Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Wow, your resume is growing by the second, sir.
Yeah,
That's
you got a side job.
Very, very good. All right, appointments and nominations. Item B, Dare County Tourism Board nomination. I do believe we have to do a 3-person nomination in order of our priority of who we would like to send to the Dare County Board, who then
That's correct.
executes the nomination.
Yes, sir.
A bit tedious with this one.
It tends to take work.
But I think they've always installed our number one choice. So, very good.
And it certainly wouldn't hurt to, share that information with them, that you're very interested in your number one pick.
All right. We don't want our number one draft pick going on the wrong team. So we definitely we'll make sure they're aware of our wishes. For this one, since it is a bit of a multi-person nomination, I'll just throw it out here for discussion that we nominate as number one, Commissioner Hykins. I'll be just to fill the spot number two, and Ivy, are you comfortable being number three in that order? So I will make that nomination. Make that if everybody is comfortable with that, then I'll welcome a second.
Second.
Okay, we have a couple seconds. Any discussion? All right, here, none. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Hykins. I know that's a big responsibility and a big time commitment, sir.
Yes,
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right.
To get started.
All right, our last appointment this evening is Board of Adjustments, regular member positions. I'll open it up for discussion. I have talked to a couple folks about my thoughts, but anybody, I haven't, I'll throw an email there. When we were filling the position for this board, I got to meet with Gina Southall, who recently turned in a board's and a committee's application for the town and put down Board of Adjustment as something that interests her. Gina really impressed me. I think she's a doctorate in education, a very diverse and strong resume and background. I feel would be a good fit for the Board of Adjustments, and I'll make a motion to nominate her for that position.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Congratulations, Gina. Let's move on to committee reports.
No committee report for me.
Nothing.
Nothing for me, sir.
I'll just share that the Dare County Housing Foundation, we met last week. The work there is moving along well as far as really getting our feet under ourselves as a nonprofit. We're trying to zero in on some more sites for potential development. And the nice thing is, we do see Donna pretty often to shares updates for that board, but so busy committee to be on, but I'm happy to be on it and really excited about what's coming down the road with that. Any other committee reports? All right, we'll move on to commissioner's agenda.
Nothing for me, so other than I appreciate the nomination of the tourism board. Thank you. Thank you all.
All right, glad you took it. Trust me, everybody, when you said yes, we were all.
That's
It was,
inspiring. Yes,
yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
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 We were all playing a
Yeah.
game of
It's a vote of
chicken.
confidence.
Yeah. We're playing chicken with each other about who's
Yeah.
going to do what. So,
It's a good one.
It
though.
is
I've
a
done
good
4
one.
years.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Yeah, they do. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's an effective. It's very effective.
all right. Nothing else, commissioner's agenda?
No.
I appreciate the opportunity and thank you so much. And
All right.
excited to be here and humbled. Big shoes to fill.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
happy to have you,
Welcome.
sir.
You'll do great.
Welcome, welcome.
I do have some resolutions and proclamations to share under mayor's agenda. First, we want to recognize Child Abuse Prevention Month. The next item, as we discussed earlier during public comment, local news day proclamation. That's something we are very proud of. We appreciate local media and appreciate you all. And thanks for bringing that to public's attention tonight. April is Fair Housing Month proclamation, also ties back into the Dare Housing Foundation. And last item, resolution supporting continued direct local citizen input in municipal property tax program. Bit of a tongue twister of a resolution, but something that very recently came to the town's attention of something that General Assembly is looking at, I guess, adjusting how property taxes may be collected and distributed, and we are paying very close attention to that. I will make a motion that we approve these 4 proclamations and resolutions as presented.
I'll second.
Any more discussion? All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Great, thank you very much. And the last thing I have to say before we move on is that now that we're full board again, I will soon be sending out an email to everybody about some potential dates for a retreat for our board late April, sometime in May on a Saturday. I think it's time to do that again. And everyone, please, any thoughts or topics you'd like to discuss at that time, just take some notes, keep it with you. And once we get a date set and close to that, we can submit it. We'll find a qualified facilitator to give us a chance to work things out, and we can give the town staff some direction on, what our priorities are for the next couple of years. All right, that's all I have for mayor's agenda. Town manager's agenda?
And if we could go back to the appointments.
Yes.
Mr. Cox is interested in being reappointed
Oh,
on the Board of Justice. It's the second page.
my mistake. Okay.
No worries.
Got so excited for all our other ones.
It's a motion would be in order. We would like to reappoint him for a 3-year appointment for a regular member to the Board of Adjustment that will expire in May of 2029.
I'll make that motion to reappoint Mr. Cox.
I'll second.
Any comments, discussion? All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Very good.
The only other thing is welcome Commissioner Seidman, and we look forward to working with you. I know you work with our planning department very closely, and looking forward to it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And it's nice to have 5 votes again.
Yes. We never got stuck on a 2-2. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's very-
Everyone did very well.
Yeah, we made it. All right. I guess we could skip to consent agenda.
And we only have one item, and that's the minutes from the March 9th, 2026 meeting. Staff recommends approval of the consent agenda as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All right. I have a consent agenda. All right. Now is the time for our second opportunity for public comment. If anyone would like to address the board, the podium's open, and now is your time. All right. No takers. Then we will, guess we can skip down to, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All right. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
So we don't give the media much to work with. We'll give you.
And it's
Nah.
the biggest,
Like
and it's
that.
the biggest town in the county.
Yeah.
So don't forget that.
That's the
Law of averages says